Hailey Bieber's PR team, they have been working overtime. It started as a concept in 2021 when they released the whole glazed donut nails, where everyone put the OPI Tin Men dusting over the top of their regular sort of neutral nail. P.S. Don't look at my nails. I really did get sucked into that trend, I'm not gonna lie to you. But then we kind of moved into the brownie lip trend that she started, where it was like the darker lip liner with a gloss on top. I say started, she didn't start it, she kind of reignited the love for it. It's a very 90s lip that a lot of people used to do. But alas, we meet today where just recently she started this strawberry girl makeup trend, which is kind of the answer to the tomato girl makeup trend, where everything's kind of red along your cheeks. I think I'm kind of doing it today, but it's just my rosacea. So what do all these trends have in common? Well, they create really big mass hype online, and I work in PR, so they funnel all this mass hype, it funnels down into sales for Hailey Bieber's company, Rhode Beauty. All of this is just a really roundabout way of saying, I got a Rhode Beauty package, so let's unbox it and let's review it. Now, if you've seen some of these marketing photos for Rhode Beauty, honey, Hailey Bieber is looking hot AF and her skin is skinning. It is the definition of a glazed donut, which is kind of where all of this ties in. Like, it's enough to completely overhaul my routine and just do all Rhode Beauty, and I haven't even really tried it yet. So when I first posted this on my TikTok, everyone went crazy because everyone was like, oh my god, Rhode Beauty is coming to Australia. But I checked with the team and they're like, actually no, we're only available in America and then now the UK. So I'm a little confused as to why they sent this to me and a few other creators. Maybe they're trying to feel out the Australian market. I'm not too sure, but no, it is not available yet in Australia, which is super unfortunate. But they did send me their iconic Glazing Milk, the Peptide Glazing Fluid, the Barrier Restore Cream, and their highly sought after Shea Butter Peptide Lip Treatment in the vanilla flavor. So we're gonna start with the Glazing Milk. First things first, we've just gotta take a little moment for the packaging. There's been some comments like, oh, this is really boring, or the packaging is inconsistent. I don't think that that's the case. I actually think it's really sleek and it embodies who Hailey portrays herself to be. But back to the Glazing Milk, it does say online that you're meant to use it after cleansing to hydrate and prep the skin before serum application. Speaking of which, a lot of people say that if you apply this to damp skin, it'll give you a really beautiful, soft, cushiony glow. Like literally when I put this onto my hand, I think, wow, this just feels so luxurious, especially for someone with dry skin. And apparently Hailey Bieber, she's a dry skin girl. Now, if you have oilier skin, I would just suggest to use a little bit less of it, and the drier you are, add a little bit more. But I would say that this Glazing Milk is a much better option than something like the Barrier Restore Cream, which is a little bit thicker and it's definitely more for dry skin people. We'll discuss all of that later. But I have also seen Hailey adds this to her décolletage as well. She's also added it to any kind of like rashes that she gets. I don't know why she does the rash thing, but glowy. All right, let's move on. All right, next up on the chopping block, we have the Peptide Glazing Fluid. This has been dubbed the Dewy Hydration Layer by Rhode Skin. It has this really beautiful gel, serum, water-like consistency. And if you've ever tried the Tatcha water cream, it feels kind of like that. Again, it's super hydrating. It's giving off an undeniable, healthy glow to the skin without coming across greasy. Well, without coming across greasy on my dry skin. Alright, so I'm just having a little look at the ingredients online, and it's pretty much loaded with a lot of skin identical and barrier strengthening humectants, a lot of fatty acids like glycerin, ceramides, hyaluronic acid, why can't I talk, copper gluconate, and a lot of other stuff. So it's really going to give you that super dewy, clean girl look that I think, you know, Hailey Bieber is known for, and if you want that, you should get it. Now, I've actually seen Hailey Bieber do skincare sandwiching with this product. So skincare sandwiching, for example, would be like applying this glazing fluid on your face. Then when it's all rubbed in, you would add an active like a retinol or a lactic acid or anything like that. Then you would go in with a second layer of glazing fluid, and essentially that's going to sandwich all the products together, and it's going to make it a little bit less intense with the actives on your skin. So it's really good if you have sensitive skin or if you're new to actives, things like that. Actually, something else I noticed is that Rhode kind of gives me biologique research, I think that's how you say it, vibes. I know Hailey has been a really big fan of them in the past, and I've tried a lot of their products and they give me, yeah, really similar vibes. Super hydrating, all about those non-irritative, is that how you say that, products and ingredients for the skin. So I do think that maybe that was like an inspiration for her skincare brand. That is just like a line of thinking that I'm going down. But yeah, all right, let's talk Barrier Restore Cream. All right, so this product is in a tube, so it does look a little bit different to the others, but Hailey suggests that this is a really rich recovery layer, and it features top hydrating ingredients like shea butter, squalene, peptides, niacinamide, and it actually also includes acai, which I thought was really interesting. This is meant to help in the antioxidant department. Now, I have quite dry skin and I'm really dry around my cheeks, chin, and also my nose area, so I feel like it does a really good job at nourishing that skin, which is really hard to do. I think my favorite all-time moisturizer is the CeraVe one. I think that does a fantastic job for dry skin, but I think that this is, I would say this is the second contender. So it has a really rich, nourishing feeling to it, but it's not too thick, so it doesn't give that gross sort of film finish to it, which honestly I can't stand that feeling, and especially in summer you just feel so clammy. But no, it just seeps into the skin. It's really hydrating and really beautiful. It also layers really beautifully with other products like SPFs, other skincare, makeup. You don't get any sort of peeling or anything like that, which is perfect because there's nothing worse than buying a new product and then finding out it pills with all the other stuff that you have. I would say that this is the perfect everyday moisturizer. My only qualm actually is that it could be a little bit bigger. Okay, this next product, every Aussie beauty buff has been trying to get their hands on this, and I have it. So let's test it out. Actually, before we start, this smells absolutely unreal, the vanilla one, but I have heard that the other ones can be very strong, a little bit pungent. And I would say that this is quite strong, but if you have any sort of sensitivities to smell, I would just get the unscented one. Okay, so it's the Rhode Peptide Lip Treatment. This is actually the only product that Hailey allowed fragrance in. So there's 5 different flavors available. There's watermelon, salted caramel, unscented, and there's also vanilla, which tastes like a fancy birthday cake. But they also have their limited edition strawberry glaze with Krispy Kreme, which they've kind of just come out with. And I have the vanilla version, so let's give it a go. It has this really beautiful lip gloss kind of look to it. So I'll just apply it to the bottom lip, and you can kind of see what a difference that makes. It tastes so good. Like, it has such a nice sheen to it. This is definitely worth the hype. And you guys, just like that, we are done with our review. I've tried all these 4 products out. I get really bad celebrity brand fatigue, and I was honestly really, really impressed. I loved all of these products. I think they're all worth the hype. And honestly, kudos to you, Hailey Bieber. This is a fantastic brand, especially if you have dry skin. I'm a little bit nervous because you can't get them in Australia, and I definitely want to use them and then repurchase. But hopefully I can get my hands on them. And if you are in America or the UK, definitely something to check out. All right, one last thing before I go. I did notice that all the products, their ingredients, they're quite similar. And of course they're gonna be, because Hailey's whole ethos is about, you know, skin barrier and really helping that and getting that glazed, dewy look. But I do think in the future they're gonna end up expanding into vitamin C's and retinols and things like that. So yeah, I think if you are in need of some intense hydration, definitely a range for you. And if you have any skin irritations, definitely a range for you. Or if you just love Hailey Bieber. But guys, that's my review. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah.